Hi there.
Howdy.
This is Lincoln 6 Echo.
And Jack89 Man.
And welcome to Talktor Who. This is going to be the...
Continue.
Very nice. This is going to be a talk back / review of all of the new seasons of Doctor Who. So we're going to start off with Rose, which is the first episode of the Eccleston reboot.
Dear Christopher.
First series of Doctor Who, because the other ones were seasons.
Yep.
Then they did the reboot.
No classic.
No, yeah, we're not going to do classics because that just goes way too far back, that one.
And we haven't seen them.
And there's
really
a lot of them are missing, actually.
Did
you know that?
I didn't know that because I don't really care, which sounds awful, but it's too much. And I
saw a few of them on Netflix.
It's so dated.
It's really dated, and not a lot happens. I'm sorry for the people that are listening that really enjoy the first seasons of Doctor Who. I'm sure they're fantastic.
And in context.
Yeah.
In the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Well, I mean, it's like
probably pretty good.
It's like any show. So like the first couple of episodes of Doctor Who, the new one, I was going to say the real one. Ooh. The new one.
Fighting words, boy.
That's why
I said it anyways.
That's why I backpedaled. But I said it anyways. That's fine.
Moving on.
That's why the first episodes of the Eccleston series, they're not the best.
They're Midwest level corny.
Yeah. Well, also they didn't have very much budget, so that's probably the same way with the new or the old ones too.
But the fact that it was big enough to have such a big reboot,
which I am glad
to become successful.
I am glad. So
a
little bit of background on us. Out of our close circle of friends, which you will meet during the podcast, I am the first one to really delve into Doctor Who, and I did that when I was in college.
Mm-hmm. When was that for you?
That must have been what I graduated 2012.
That sounds about right. Because it was my
11. Must have been 2011 or no?
12.
It was late 2011, early 2012 when I got in. So that was midway point of Tennant. They're in Tennant at that point. No,
it was Smith.
No, that was Smith.
Yeah,
I remember because I had such a heartbreak at that point.
Yeah, it was tough.
Anyways,
but we'll save that.
Yes, we will. So
put your emotions in a box
for now, and then open those boxes like the Pandorica.
Shut your face.
Okay, so if you couldn't tell already, this is going to be a spoiler-heavy review podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not going to hold any punches on this. We're going to talk about things that are going to come up in later episodes and how they tie into what happens in these episodes.
It's probably mostly going to be just referential to previous episodes on this one. We won't get ahead of ourselves too much.
No, unless if we say, well, things like there's episodes, especially in Tennant, where things happen and they don't really talk about them. I'll say like, oh, well, they don't talk about them later on. I would consider that a future spoiler. So
I suppose
if you don't know Doctor Who, first of all, why you're listening to this, but
if you haven't gotten very far in the series, or you haven't gotten as far as we are in the series, I would suggest watching the episodes first, unless you don't care and you want to go into them with some sort of context. If you do,
yes, exactly. So we're going to say,
but that's uncommon
for the people who don't want spoilers on their Doctor Who watching. We will say spoiler alert right now. For the people who don't care or want the context for it, we will say, well, you know what? Maybe if you don't want to watch this episode, it's not the end of the world if you don't watch it. Would you say that that's fair?
That's fair. I wasn't really listening to what you said though. So, but yeah, if you don't want spoilers, do your readings before class. Watch your episodes, then listen. If you are so inclined.
Absolutely. And thank you. Let's say just say this for our first pilot podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this very long, I'm not going to say arduous because I think it's going to be fun.
I think it'll be good.
But it's going to be an event. It's going to be fun, and there's going to be multiple people on this project as well. So we have me, which is again Lincoln 6 Echo, or Link for short. We have Jax to my left here, always to my left-hand man. Sorry, that sounded wrong. But yeah, he's going to be here. Jax 89 man.
I didn't know how to respond to that.
Jax, but we're also going to have my wife and a couple of our other very good friends come in from time to time. But for the most part, it's just going to be me and Jax.
Just we two.
Just we two. And we're going to try to do it on a week-to-week basis. Basis. Thank you. Good grief.
I was going to let you get that one yourself.
Thank you. It's the small things in life.
Oh, yeah. So, if you're going to stick with us, thank you in advance for your patronage. Good for you.
Oh, speaking of patronage, I will just put this out right now. I am going to have a Patreon set up. If you did want to support this project, no reason why you need to, but if you'd like to throw some money on this project, it will help us on other projects that we're currently working on. We are actually in the process. Currently planning on, I should say. But we have a 4K camera, and we're wanting to put that to good use. We're going to put that to good use.
Absolutely. Some point in the near future.
Near distant future.
Don't say that. That's discouraging.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, so yeah, welcome aboard Talktor Who.
Talktor Who.
As we ramble our way through the series.
And that's a really apt terminology. Is we're going to ramble. We're going to go off track. We're going to go off topic.
We're going to sit around the fireplace with scotch tumblers and cigars. Not actually, because that stuff's expensive. And the fireplace, the most expensive piece.
We'll have the fireplace definitely. We'll just have one of those like paper mache ones in this. It just go. This is all you hear the entire time.
We're trying to get a fire started. It just sticks.
Actually, that sounds really wrong. That's okay.
Shut your face. God. You're the worst.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, welcome aboard.
For the third and maybe final time on that. Rambling. This is the goodbye that we know.
This is how the Talktor do.
This is how the Talktor do.
But yeah, it's going to be good stuff.
Good stuff. All right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the first episode.
See you around.
Which is Rose. See ya.